Christians are scared and ready to be raptured because they are not warriors. They're not worried about the lost. They cannot wait to leave the lost so they can go be safe, avoiding harm that will befall them in a pre-tribulation rapture belief. But Jesus says, greater love than this has no one, than anyone who should lay down his soul for a friend. And you are my friends if you do whatever I command you. And this is coming from the Interlinear Translation Bible. But I care about the lost. I'm in an unequally yoked marriage bearing my cross, having been set free from unforgiveness and resentment, hate and bitterness I had towards my spouse. Because I went to the Lord to deliver me from these things, going against my flesh and my heart's desire at the time to fester in bitterness and resentment and hate and a desire to leave my spouse. But instead, I went to the Lord to fix my heart so I could coexist with my spouse and take rebuke and more with love for my spouse in spite of it and through it. Because I believe what the Bible said about loving your enemies. And I believe the part about how the believing spouse will save the unbelieving spouse. And little by little, my spouse is close to Christ because of who I am in Christ. He is lost in deception, another worldly, lukewarm Christian. But my faith in him coming out of that is going to prevail. And when it does, my spouse will not fall away. His faith will not waver, but it will strengthen and heighten. And he will humble himself finally in truth, no longer in deception, and lead many to Christ by his testimony. I'm banking everything I take and endure on that, praying for that. But I also care about the lost in the aspect of when the Lord finally hands them over for the destruction of Satan, aka the Antichrist. I'm willing to stay and would put my life on the line in order for one to be saved for the honor and glory and for the advancement of the kingdom. Because that's how much I love them and want what my Father wants, which is more souls in the kingdom. And I have been blessed by Jesus by my prayers, praying for a heart like his with the type of capacity to love even my enemies and even love for the lost. The question is, can you say the same?